Okay, hi guys, good evening. I'm Soundarya Jayachandran, and I'm going to be the last speaker for the evening. And I just wanted to say that at the beginning, when I first started uh, to decide that I wanted to be a musician, I grew up in Muscat, not in Bangalore. And I used to have this little vision board when I woke up every morning that had, besides all stickers of filled up stadiums, stickers of my celebrity crushes, stickers of luxury sports cars. And there used to be one sticker that said, "You have the same number of hours in the day as Beyonce does." And just to clarify, everybody who was born before the 1980s, Beyonce is one of the biggest stars. She does Lady Gaga. She's in the same line as Rihanna, and probably one of the biggest pop stars to ever be. And there was a sticker of her that said that. And I used to wake up to that every morning, and I used to realize how simple it was, and how fundamental it was, and how much we complicate trying to achieve something. We need to realize that Beyonce, Elvis, or anybody who is where they are right now, everybody who is a somebody today was one day a nobody. We all had to start from scratch. Nobody was born as a superstar. Nobody was born with special tools that we don't have. It's all about quality, and it's all about talent. And as I progressed and as I introspected, I realized that when I told my friends or my teachers that influenced me, who I looked up to, my accounts teacher, my maths teacher, who hated me because I was horrible at maths. And she would tell my mom that she needs a backup, you know. She needs to study, she needs a degree. My parents believe that too, and I think I do agree to some extent that I should study, I should get a degree, but not as a backup, because I wanted to be educated. And the deal was that they would come up to me whenever they asked me, "What you want to be when you grow up?" And I said, "I want to be an artist. I want to be a musician." And they would say, "What are the chances that you would make it big? What are the chances that you would be the next Rihanna? Or you would be the next Lady Gaga? Or you would be somebody that you always dreamed of?" It's funny because I never in my life saw anybody ask that to a lawyer, ask that to an accountant, to a doctor. Music, being a musician, is any other job. Why is it regarded as something that's so unconventional? To date, I realize I'm 22 and I have a long way to go, but wherever I am today, even when people ask me what I do for a living, I say I'm a musician. They're like, "Full-time?" I'm like, "Yeah, full-time. Yeah, I play music, I do gigs. What do you do?" And it's funny, and then I realize that, nobody has asked that to anybody else. And my teachers used to tell me, what are the chances that she would be that big? What are the chances that she would achieve what she wanted to achieve? And nobody, not even my parents, asked, what are the chances that she won't? Nobody asked, what are the chances that she won't become big? Everybody always wanted to talk about why things wouldn't happen. And that's really sad. Because if we have all our energy to focus on one thing, I believe that even if there's a 20% chance that you wanted to achieve what you wanted to achieve, and somebody said, "Why? You can't do it." I believe that you should put all your energy into believing that you can. If you're going to believe in something, negative over positive, even if you're going to lose, why would you focus on losing? You could just say, "I'm going to try anyway." What's the harm? Are you going to spend your life, be 40 years old, and then realize, man, I never really knew what would have happened if I took that chance. I mean, don't you want to defy somebody who said that you can't be something? And that is the beauty of being an artist. That is the beauty of going on record and saying that it's not different from anything else anybody does. I remember when I first started out, when I was 18 or 17 years old, I was just getting out of college, the backup that my parents wanted me to do so bad. No, they're really supportive, by the way. Mom, if you're listening, they're really supportive. This is not to bash them, but this is just to say that it took a lot of convincing, that's all. But I just wanted to say that it took a lot of time for them to understand what I was doing. And out of everything that I ever did, out of, performing at gigs, when I was 17 years old, as a young girl who just came out of college, doesn't know anything about the industry, I was naive, I was way optimistic, and I thought everybody meant well. But no, that's not right. Not everybody means well. Everybody wants to take your talent, everybody sees your potential, everybody wants to take your talent, get the best out of it, and give you nothing back. And that's the idea of a businessman. I completely get that. But at the age of 17 or 18, I had to be my own entrepreneur. I had to be my own artist. I had to be my own bodyguard. Everything all at once. And then I used to take everything from people and be like, you know what, I'm just starting out. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's okay. I mean, I'm just starting out, so I just have to put myself out there. And then there used to be people who still came up to me and said, can you play for this show? But I'm sorry, you can't get paid for it because this is for exposure. I'm sorry, did you wake up in the morning and ask your painter that? To paint your wall so that you could tell other people that so-and-so person painted it for you? No. It's a job. I'm giving my time. I'm giving my effort. It's everything. It's all of me. And so when I'm being sincere, why can't the people that hire me be sincere? And that's when I realized that I had to go through all of that. I had to give time, its time to mold me. From that 17-year-old girl, I realized the most important lesson that I learned in my career so far is to value yourself. Is to say that I'm good enough. I will show you that I'm good enough if you make it worth my while. Don't ever think that I am not going to live up to your expectations. Don't presume that. A lot of people say that things are hard before they even start doing it. A lot of people look up to a particular person in a position, or they look up to a particular position in itself and say, it's too big for me. Have you tried it? Do you know what it's like? No. You're building your own reality, just like my employers back then were building their own reality about me. And that's when I realized that I had to build my own reality. And I had to show them that I was real, 100% real. And that's when I realized how important it was to value yourself and show the world that it's when you value yourself, it's a sad fact of the matter, but if you don't value yourself, other person not going to value you. If you take yourself for granted, other people are going to take you for granted. And that's the saddest part. And I just want to say that to every aspiring artist out there, it's not easy to be an artist. It's not easy to be a musician. It's not easy to be anything that you want to be. But I believe wholeheartedly that success is a collision of time, potential, passion, and discipline. And I believe that anything that can be achieved through that. And I just want to end my speech by saying that Music is a beautiful thing. It's like any other job. Everything that you do should be a channel of your inner emotions, even if you're not an artist. Because I feel that that's the most beautiful thing about passion. It takes something that you have on the inside that's so dirty. It doesn't matter what fueled that emotion. It doesn't matter if you were sad when you were here, when you were called up on stage. It doesn't matter if you were angry. It doesn't matter if you were happy. It's an emotion to help you channel something that you love. And that's why everybody is here today to talk to you guys about it, because it was something that drove them to talk to you guys about it. And we are probably, when we try to pull each other up, we're trying to instill that emotion. And I just want to say that music is one of the most beautiful things that does that. It takes something ugly and makes it beautiful and helps you share it with the world. And I want to say that I'm proud to be a musician, and I thank time for molding me to decide that this is the kind of person I wanted to be. I have a long way to go. But I feel that, if I may, tell you guys to believe and have a little more faith when a kid comes up to you and says that she wants to be something more than you can imagine. Thank you. So I'd like to end this by, this is supposed to be the last song I did, but it's called Contemplation. It's something I wrote for a friend that passed away recently, and that kind of reflects on what I was saying earlier about changing negative feelings into something beautiful. And I hope you like it. A long time ago, I loved someone I called home. I tried to let it go, but it's stuck on me like a tattoo. And no fancy clothes, the diamonds or rubies I hold will ever take away from your own so timeless soul. And I'm just caught in the middle of the memory of your freckled smile. And I'm just trying to fit up with these feelings I so well hide. And down under I know it's a lie. Even though I know I've tried, I know it's a lie. I think I overslept. I think I dreamt you did too. And everything's a mess when I wake up and I can't have you. So I'm just caught in the middle of the memory of your freckled smile. And I'm just trying to fit up with these feelings I so well hide. And down under I know it's a lie. And even though I know I've tried, I know it's a lie. I'm trying. I died like a river, I've flown so high. I cried. I died like a river, I've flown so high. I died and cried like a river, I've flown so high. Thank you very much.